There's another quote that I had to bring out as well. Everything happens for the right reason in the correct season. Every disappointment makes you a better fighter, a more profound writer, and your ideas tighter. That's a sermon and a half right there.
You see? But I was just telling you that in not so many words. But, see, with that flowing pen of Lucio Dutch, right, I could explain it to him, and he will formulate that. See, my books are like songs anyway. They rhyme, they flow, they have subliminal meanings, you know, everything is there. You just have to really sit down and read it. And, you know, I can't take all the credit for all the stuff that I do because there are people that help me, but like, you know, we're in a society where everybody is me. If you just turned the M over upside down, we would be further than we are right now. Just turn it over. That's all. It ain't that hard. It's the same thing. We all get our credit. We all get our roses. We all, you know, I didn't get a lot of credit for the things that I've done in the music business. But I'm getting so much credit now for these books. So maybe it was meant to happen that way. You can't walk around mad about something that's so old that you can't do anything about it. Or even using your energy to do anything about it. Use your energy to move forward. If you use your energy to go backward, then you're going to have to use more energy to get back forward.
Right. So true. That's gospel. Yeah, and both of these two books are going to be great hip-hop history books.
Oh, yeah.
They painted such a great picture of how literally things began for you and the technology of the day and how you first sampled. You know, it's how you developed your own skills, your own art, and I'm just amazed by how much you packed into it.
Yeah. I mean, the book is so... the DJ Kool V Never Sleeps, I'm so proud of it because it was a bad point in history. I have bad taste in my mouth about the whole situation. I mean, I love the way what happened with it, but, you know, making that book really opened my mind and my heart and let me heal a little bit, you know, because that book, that's my most selling work that I've done. And to not able to get any credit from it, and right now as we speak, people releasing it and my name not even being on it in certain places, you know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, who do you think did it? You know,
right.
It's only me and Ben. So
you definitely deserve that recognition.
Yeah, people getting paid right now, supporting their kids, sending their kids to college. My daughter got to go to college right now, and I got to pay her from other stuff. So if you can send your kids to college off my work, I should be able to send my daughter to college off my work too. You know, but the music business will show you that if you don't learn the music business, you will be chewed up and spit out. That's it. It's not a great place to be when things ain't going right, and when things are going right, it's a very great place to be. You know, it's a funny business, but you got to learn it. You don't learn it, and we as the elders should pass on all the information to the younger ones so they don't get caught up with the downside of the music business. Bottom line.
And how do you learn it nowadays? Because things have changed so much in the way things are.
Yeah, things have changed, but if you on your career like you're supposed to be, everything's online. All the information's online. We didn't have online when we were coming up. So all the information online. You got the ins and outs of a 365 record deal right now. You can find out exactly what that means and how to go about it, and if it's a good thing for you or if it's not a good thing for you, because it's good for some people and some people it's not good for. Same deal, because you know some people have to change their lives today, and if you can change your life today with an advance for a 365 deal, then by all means you should take it. But if you are already surviving and have a good way to go, you don't really need a 365. So there's two ways you can look at it. You know, you can't tell anybody how to feed their family. Some people out here, man, listen, music is all they have. They don't have lights. They don't have a home. They're homeless on the streets. And if somebody can change your life with a certain amount of advanced money so you can get to the next move, sometimes you got to really think about it that way.
So true.
Yeah.
Do you still teach your class?
Yes, I still teach classes at Eagle Academy and NJPAC in New Jersey, and I do substitute classes for the Music Institute. So, you know, I actually had a fun day yesterday in my town, and one of my students from Eagle Academy DJ'd in the beginning.
I love it.
Yeah, so he came out there and showcased his talent, you know, and a lot of people got a chance to hear him that normally wouldn't have heard him. You know, so and he's good. He's mixing. DJ JB.
How beautiful! Yeah. It must be a real blessing to see your students advance and move forward like that. You know. Must be
well,
the icing on the cake.
Yeah, but like I said, when you change your way of thinking, then you will understand that we've done what we've done at our heights. Not that you can't do any more. But you should take all the knowledge that you have up until this point and put it into the youth. It doesn't, you know, you're thinking about money. People think about, yeah, I got this information and that information. Man, give that away. You ain't promised tomorrow. So give that to a youngster that could take that and parlay that off into something else. At least your legacy still lives on. You got all this information tucked inside your brain, and you leave this world tomorrow. It all goes with you. It was a waste.
Yes.
You've wasted all the information that you've been given.
Yes.
Now what? People are going to be having to make up stories about what you did and how you did it because they'll never get the first-hand story.
Amen. That's so true.
I'm getting rid out of history, and I'm living right now. So why would you think that when you leave here, people are going to write about me? Well, no, I'm going to write about me. So that way, you can't deny what's been written about me. It came from me.
Yep.
And I have no agenda to tell you lies. I'm going to tell you the truth as my truth. My truth is my truth. Now, whatever your truth is, that's your truth. And you have the right to write as many books as you want about your truth. So that way, 100 years from now, when somebody picks up DJ Kool B Never Sleep, they'll know that in 1989, something special happened. And that's it. It's just my story. It's not better or worse than anybody else's. The Symphony is a different kind of book. That's more about inspiration. That's more about letting yourself understand who you are, getting knowledge of self, learning who you are, and being comfortable in your skin to tell another man you love them while they're here. If you respect and love somebody, show them. Don't just have the words, I love you, man. Show people how you love them. You know, tomorrow's not promised. We already up in age right now. We losing soldiers every day and queens out here every day. Why? We got to stop this cycle, this vicious cycle of everybody just going for self. You can go for self, yeah. I'm with self-preservation. That's what the law of life is. But take care of those around you that help take care of you. I ain't saying let people use you. I'm just saying when you get to if you went up a staircase and the other person was having trouble getting up the staircase behind you, there's nothing wrong with going down that staircase and pulling them up. You already been to the top already. So let me help you get to where I've been already. And even if I don't have to go back up, I'll push you. What's wrong with that?
That's beautiful. I love that. Okay, I'm getting all emotional over here. you have achieved so much already in your lifetime, and you've come so far with your skill and your knowledge, and you share all the time consistently on Facebook and in your books, and I'm sure in face-to-face situations. What do you have left that you want to achieve that you haven't already?
I just want to show as many kids around the way that music could change your life, show them what they need to know from me, give them all the help and the support that I can give them, and I know that I'm going to be all right, but I got to make sure that hundreds and thousands of kids can be all right because I made it that way. I put my work in. That's it. If everybody play their part, we're going to be good. But if you just sitting back and not knowing, you know, sometimes people want to help, but they don't know how to help. So let's not, you know, stop them but what I've learned, if you get out here in the street and you just talk to kids, they listen. They listen. That's what I started doing. I didn't do it before. I do it now, though, because I see that it makes a difference. Sometimes you guys just got to grab them and hug them and just say, hey, come here, man, come here. Let me tell you something, man. You know, and then they look for that word from you next time. And then when they come up to you, they shaking your hand next time and they getting your high five and they want to sit down with you for 5 or 10 minutes and get some knowledge. You know, and that's beautiful. That's what life is about. You know, everybody got to open up to everybody. Everybody's becoming separate because of internet. You don't have to go out the house. You meet people online. I meet people in the street. I still meet people in the street. I know, you know, a lot of people said, my man told me a long time ago, you're too accessible. But I feel that I was meant to be accessible. I understood what he was saying because he said all the people that get large in our profession and do the same thing that I'm doing, you can't call them when you want to. You can't get them on the phone when you want to. You can't directly call them like that. So I understood that because it is that way. And maybe superstarism is not what I'm about. I'm about being accessible. People can access me. You know what I'm saying? You call me up, hit me up, do whatever. I'm doing all interviews from the smallest station to the big station because one person might need to hear me that's listening to your show. One. I don't think people don't think like that. I'm thinking about the one person. They're thinking about 10,000 this, and I got 5 million followers and 200,000 likes. I don't care about all of that. I care about the likes I get. I care about the followers I have. You see what I'm saying? Because they're natural.
Yeah.
I interact with them. You hit me on Facebook, I hit you back. You talk to me, I talk to you. I join in on conversations when I can.
Yep.
I put something positive up on Facebook every day, on Twitter every day, because I want you to understand that I'm in a positive state of mind. That's it. I ain't trying to get with the negative. I'm trying to hit everything positive. We good. I'm not perfect by a long shot. I've done a whole lot of things I ain't proud of, but I can own up to them.
Yeah, that's how we learn too, is by falling down and getting back up again, you know. But yeah, and that's a beautiful thing because you are always advocating, be great, come on, get up and do it. You can do it, and to me, we need more of that. And by the way, R.I.P. Dick Gregory, you know, a man who is always passing that positivity around too, you know, truth.
Yes. Yes.
But anyway, I do want to thank you for your time and for always being there for me and the teaching of me. Just our conversations, I learn continually, and your messages on Facebook. Everyone.
Yeah, I know you're gonna have to edit I know you're gonna have to edit a lot of the interviews because they just turn into conversations and points of view and everything. And I'm sorry that I ramble on about things, but sometimes I just got to get it all out so you can see the full thought of what I was trying to say, not just that impactful word or moment to get it. I want you to feel the direction that I'm in. So that's why I might take a little longer to get there. But, I know you understand because every time we get into a conversation, it becomes a long conversation.
It does. I don't mind it.
And on a sadder note, rest in peace to Dick Gregory, man. All that information, man, like we can't get it no more. So, rest in peace. He passed away yesterday. So, that should be inspiration for anybody that knows anything. If you know something, you researched it and you lived it. That man lived and researched and, man, a wealth of knowledge for each and every person that he ever came in contact with. Now we can't get that no more. But we still have the lessons that he left here on earth. So let's go back and research Dick Gregory as much as we can because he was very deep. And funny.
Yes.
Funny. Yes.
He's amazing.
Yes.
He was amazing. Is there anything else you would like to share before I let you go? Because I've kept you quite a while.
Coming to a town near you on the I Love the 90s tour with TLC, Naughty by Nature, and others. Freedom WMC, CNC Music Factory. I mean, we're coming through a town near you real soon. I Love the 90s. That's the tour. Get my new book, DJ Kool V Never Sleeps, at djkoolv.com. Just get on the positive side of thinking, man. Oh, Juice Crew reunion in Detroit, September 3rd. That's a big thing coming up. If you love the Juice Crew, come on through to Detroit, September 3rd. We're going to be live in the park. So it's going to be outside. It's never happened in Detroit. The whole Juice Crew is going to be there. It's going to be cool. It's a very beautiful thing.
Thank you so much for your time and all your positive words and just being you. I love you, okay?
Yeah,
let it be known.
I love you more. It's all good. It's all good.
Thank you.
Let's love, if everybody loved each other, we would have less of the bull stuff.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes. I hope the listeners love what I'm talking about. Though I know I rambled, but I promise you, if you go get DJ Kool V Never Sleeps, you won't be disappointed. And the symphony, if you love people in your life, you'll love the symphony. That's just about my inspiration in the business. 18 chapters, 18 individuals that totally influenced me in some kind of way to do what I do at the level that I do it at. That's what it is.
Amen. Well, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your evening, and you're welcome through any time. Anytime you have something else you want to preach, when you get behind the pulpit and talk to them, the mic is yours.
Oh, man, it's all good. Hey, I can't even get away from the microphones now. It's like everybody wants me to speak now. I've never looked at myself as a speaker. Now they paying me to speak. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Life is beautiful. It shows you that no matter what, your destiny is your destiny. You can't predict it from this or that. You don't know who you're going to be, but, as long as you tap into yourself and know that you have the abilities, man, the ups are incredible. You can be whatever you want to be. Whatever, whoever, however. It's just incredible. I love life.
Thank you. Amen.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Peace.
All right.